Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the On This Date in MLB podcast, where we cover past events, current events, and we do some fun baseball stuff on the side. I am Ricardo, and that is
Kevin, what's up, guys?
so today is we're coming off of the last week we interviewed Frank Thomas, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was the best one so far.
Yeah, bro, best episode so far. Feels like so many things we've done led up to that, and it was shout out to him for giving us the time. I'll have his stuff linked down below just in case you're curious. And he streams MLB The Show mainly on Twitch. And Kevin and I were able to join on his stream last Saturday. He streams Wednesdays and Saturdays. Super chill. It's a lot of it's a whole vibe right there. Like he shares pictures like with when he was a kid and he was with Griffey right there and just cool stuff, man. So you guys, I'll have his link down below. Also, we post a short every single day on a different YouTube channel that basically reflects the Instagram. On the Instagram, we post 4 to 10 times a day, but on the YouTube channel that reflects the Instagram, we post one short a day. So it's literally 30 to 60 seconds of your time. We just hit 250 subscribers there. So we're very proud and happy about that. Over 300 videos, 350 videos up. And you'll have that link down below. So yeah, just make sure to check out all the links down below. And today's episode is just we're going to cover some features, talk about some current news topics, and we're going to watch a pretty incredible catch at the end. So without further ado, let's let Kevin lead it off.
Yes, sir. So this week's first feature, we have our boy Barry Bonds going toe-to-toe with manager Jim Leyland on the spring training field. We're not going to react to the video, but my boy Ricardo is going to make sure to have that video for you guys. Pretty popular video, but it's always a good one to watch around this time of spring training, right, bro?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll make sure I put it in there somewhere.
So he gets chewed out by his manager, Jim Leyland, for dogging it during some outfielder drills in spring training. And Bonds was actually upset with his current contract situation. And he actually snapped at one of the coaches, Bill Verdon, and Leyland overheard it while they were coming off the field. So he didn't hesitate at all, and he took the opportunity to stomp that bad attitude right then and there, right? Try to nip it in the bud. Kind of got a little vulgar there, but I think my favorite quote that Leyland had was, "If you don't want to be here, get your shit off and quit." Just like, and that was Barry Bonds coming off his MVP year, and I just love that OG manager, the old school managing philosophy, I guess you could call it, because nowadays these coaches are more, they're supposed to be more of their friends than the authority figure. So I give Leyland all the props for walking up to his MVP and telling him either get with it or go home, bro. Like, get lost, yeah. Right?
I agree. So yeah, whoever watches the video, we're not gonna have audio just because we're gonna be talking, but you'll see the video, and I also have the link down below as well, so you can go look at it real quick. But it's funny because like Kevin said, Leyland checks him, and Bonds backs down. Like even though he does have like a chip on his shoulder, he's like, I'm not, like, he said something like along the lines like, I'm not fucking around. Like, oh, I don't want to fucking leave. Like, and at this time he was about 25 or 26. But yeah, like Kevin said, coming off his first MVP season, his first of 7. Real quick, I'll go through some stats for you guys. 151 games, 621 plate appearances, 104 runs, 156 hits, 114 RBI, a 301 batting average, a 970 OPS, and a 170 OPS plus. So just the start of an explosive run that went well into the 2000s. Like Kevin said, you will not see that anymore. You're not going to see. I mean, you might see it every now and then, right? But they'll go into the dugout, or because what I also learned, bro, was that the cameraman that caught it he got lucky because he happened to be recording at that time.
That's true,
Nobody
huh?
else
That's
was,
true.
nobody else. Yeah, and his audio picked up and everything. He was just in the right place at the right time. But
That's a good point.
yeah, so for sure you won't see that in the social media age anymore. Maybe you'll see them jog back and forth and then go into the dugout, or they're going to be more aware since cameras are everywhere now. But very a very good video to watch. With all due respect to everybody.
And no, of course. And another thing that I thought it was interesting, I started looking back, like how many years of experience did Leland have, right?
Mm,
So he actually made his major league debut. He used to manage in the minors, but he made his major league debut in '86, and that was Bond's rookie year, 1986. So they kind of both, they they knew each other. They pretty much came up together on that Pirates team, right?
yeah,
So looking back at the argument, Bonds knew that he was wrong, and when Leland tried to apologize, he said he didn't have to apologize because he knew what was up.
yeah.
And Bonds would
Go
actually
ahead.
win. Go ahead,
No,
bro.
sorry about that. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was just gonna say that Bonds would win another MVP award in his last year in Pittsburgh before leaving for the Bay Area, San Francisco in 1993,
Mm,
and those were Leland's best years from leading up to Bonds leaving was 90, 91, and 92.
mm.
And yeah, that was hold on, I have to give you these numbers, bro.
Yeah, no worries.
Because after the year after Bonds left, they were 96 and 66. The last year Bonds was there. They
Mhm.
went to 75 and 87 the year after.
After he
After
left.
winning three, yeah, after winning three straight division titles, bro.
Yeah.
So I know baseball's not usually the sport that one player can have that kind of impact on the team. Just ask Mike Trout and Otani, right? But yeah, bro, kind of shocking to see what happened to the Pirates after that.
Yeah. Uh, did you have anything else to add on before I kind of say some stuff?
I have I have just one more.
Go
So
ahead, brother.
Leland won a World Series with the '97 Marlins.
Mm,
Remember that?
yeah.
And then the Marlins went 92 and 70 and 97.
Okay.
And then the following year they went 54 and 108. So
Jeez.
after they sold off all their pieces. So
And they were known for
uh,
that.
yeah, so
They did a no
yeah, kind
three
of
too.
interesting. Yeah, exactly. And just a couple more things on Leland here, bro. 99, he spent the 99 season managing in Colorado Rockies.
Mm,
No idea why he only spent 1 year there. But then he spent 2006 to 2013 with the Detroit Tigers.
mm. So, as Kevin touched on the Pirates as a team, he did have a huge impact. In 1991, they were 2 wins away from 100 wins that season, 98 and 64 record, finished first in the NL
Yeah.
East, but they lost the NLCS 4-3 to the Braves, so they were very close. And during that time frame too, Larry Dottie, I probably mispronounced it, was the GM. He was fired the year after in 1992. But Bonds
Mm,
was up there. He was one of the main guys. And one of the other guys that was up there helping him during those early 90s runs was Andy Van Slyke. And I seen some stuff that they didn't really get along too well. So one thing about Bonds is that he would hit during the season, but when they got to the playoffs, he kind of disappeared. And they go to Andy Van Slyke went to a point as far as saying that I think they lost, I don't know what specific year, but that basically blamed the Pirates losing in the postseason on Barry Bonds. Yeah,
no way.
yeah, bro. Like they
And
were
straight up
beefy, bro.
throwing each other
Yeah,
under the bus.
yeah. So
And they actually lost in 7 games in 92 and 91, bro. They
they
they,
were
they
there,
lost both
bro.
NLCSs to 7 games, knocking on the door.
Yeah. So let
Oof.
me check real quick now that I brought that up. Barry Bonds, obviously we talked about him last week with Flank, one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. His OPS in the postseason isn't too bad. It's 936, but that he was able to do it with the Giants with the Pirates in
Right.
those from 90 to 92. His highest OPS was 868 in 1992. Um, but he just really didn't continue that performance. The first two playoff appearances with the Pirates, 90 and 91, a
Right.
167 batting average and a 148. So, I mean, I guess he can't do it all, right? He needs some backup at the end.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Especially when it comes to postseason, like if they don't have to pitch you, they're not gonna pitch to you, you know.
Yeah, facts, bro. That's facts.
So yeah, but kind
Um,
of interesting to have that the two teammates drawing at each other like that.
yeah, I'll send you the link later when I get a chance.
Sounds good.
But unless you have anything else, bro, you want to take us into the next one?
So the next feature we got for this week, guys, is from March 1st, 2012. Jason Varitek, the Boston captain, announces that he's retiring from baseball after 15 seasons. 15 seasons in Boston. So just real quick, some bio info. He was switch hitter, threw from the right side, 230 pounds. He's born April 11th, 1972 in Rochester, Michigan. High school was Lake Brantley High in Almonte Springs, Florida, and college was Georgia Tech. He was actually drafted 21st overall in 1993 by the Twins, but went back to school and got drafted in 94 in the first round, this time by Seattle Mariners with the 14th overall pick. And he would actually got traded. The way he made his way to Boston was he was traded by the Mariners along with Derek Lowe to the Red Sox for Heathcliff Slocum. And that was a straight up robbery of a trade, bro. Slocum would save a total of 13 games for Seattle, and then he left after 98. So Boston said, "Thank you for that one." He made his debut on September 24th, 1997. He was 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter appearance in the top of the ninth, one of those good old September call-ups back in the day. And he played in 86 games in 1998 before becoming the full-time catcher in 1999. You want to get into some of his stats, bro?
Yeah. So he is a two-time World Series champ and three-time All-Star. His best season was in 05 and 04. 03 and 04 follow right behind that. But 05, he was 33 years old. He earned an All-Star selection, a 122 OPS plus 22 home runs, 132 hits, 281 batting average, and a 296 batting average in 04, the year they broke the curse. As far as career stats, he played 15 seasons, as Kevin mentioned, 1,546 games. That in that time span, he compiled 5,839 plate appearances, 664 runs, 1,307 hits, 306 doubles, 14 triples, 193 home runs, 757 RBI, 614 walks. For stolen bases, bro, just to have fun, over or under 40 career?
I was gonna say in career-wise, of course, career-wise, I don't think he would have 40 in a season. 40, I would say over. He's got to have over, right?
25, 25,
Under?
25.
Damn, bro, that's like
um,
two a season.
to 256 career batting average. The WAR is that, I guess, what I mean, it's a 24.2, so it's not the greatest, but he was one of those players that, to the younger people out there watching, his leadership was seen on the field. Like, it was seen with the
Yeah,
eyes.
that's exactly what I was gonna bring up. Maybe some of those values are, they're what's I can't remember the word, but they're just the intangibles. You
Yeah.
can't put a value to those intangibles.
Mm-hmm. And he's one of the things he was mostly known for was that A-Rod fight where he stuck up for his pitcher, and one of
Was on
the
a Saturday Fox game, huh?
yes sir, yes sir. So yeah, Jason Varitek, he was a leader, man. Like, plain and simple, the intangibles spoke for themselves. I'm sure there's some cool highlight clips out there for the youngsters that are maybe a little more curious of he was a captain. I mean, you don't hear that too often either. A captain that's a catcher, you know. And
And I'm not sure if they've had another captain or
I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, and you guys got to remember too, this was an era when um, Ortiz and Manny Ramirez and Johnny Damon
sure.
were on the team. And they were all, with all due respect to Mr. Varitek, they were all top of the line hitters, you know, better than him,
Yeah.
according to the numbers. But this man was still the captain. This just goes to show that numbers don't tell the full story. And, you know, I'm a true believer in the eye test, you know? So,
Nah, that's well said, you know, because I at least I like to poke fun at all the Statcast nerds that are,
yeah,
you know, trying to ruin the game for us.
yeah,
But yeah, there's something to be said to that, those intangibles, the leadership, the you know, the locker room clubhouse guy that's gonna make a difference. And he was only the 18th captain in that Red Sox team. So if you just think about the history of that team, you know, that's nothing to glance
yeah,
over
no,
at.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he actually caught 4 no hitters. He was the first catcher to do that. Do you know who the second guy was?
4 no hitters. Okay, before or after the 90s?
It was after.
After the
So
90s.
yeah,
Mm,
so Varitek caught his last one. John Lester, that was probably like 2008.
but I'm saying the other catcher that's right behind him.
Yeah.
He played
Mhm.
after the 90s.
Yeah, no. So Varitek caught four no hitters first, and then another guy tied him.
Molina?
No,
No.
he is a National League guy though.
Uh,
National League East.
National League East. Damn, I don't know, bro. Piazza with the Mets.
No, I don't even think he caught one. Carlos Ruiz.
Oh, Chuco, I think they called him,
Yeah, yeah.
bro.
So he
And
he caught. Go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say he caught 2 from Holiday and 2 from Hamels. So Varitek is still the only guy to catch 4 different guys. Uh,
Big diss I just did.
Nomo, Lowe, Buckles, and Lester. What were you gonna say though?
Ruiz, he was, bro. Remember, he was probably like the only catcher at that time that was catching basically like on his ass, where he had one leg
Yeah,
extended all the way out. And now most of these
yeah.
guys, bro, are sitting like that
They're all catching
with
on
one
one
leg.
leg.
They're yeah. Now, be it they're not fully extended with their leg, but they have it on the floor. So apparently, it helps with
Yeah,
pop time, you know, and all that. But
I've heard that, and I've heard it helps with framing too, with receiving
oh
pitches.
yes, yes, yeah. David Cohen has talked about that.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, interesting, right?
Yeah, for sure, bro. I can't believe
Let
that.
me,
Fuck that. I forgot about him.
let me get into some nuggets for you from Varitek though. So he's the 4th longest tenured Red Sox who never played for another team. I always love that shit when guys don't leave.
Yeah.
He's among the other guys are Yastrzemski, Ted Williams, and Jim Rice. He's one of 5 catchers to catch at least 1,400 games for one team. Other guys are Johnny Bench, Bill Dickey, Bill Freehan, and Jorge Posada.
Mm.
Uh, he ranks among the franchise all-time leaders in games played, doubles, extra base hits, RBIs, plate appearances, home runs, at bats, and walks.
Well,
Um, his 190 career home runs and 739 RBI. I know he has a little more than that on his baseball reference page, but
uh-huh.
those are the ones he hit as a catcher. They're the most for a Boston player at that position. He's one of 6 catchers to record 300 doubles and 150 home runs in the AL. So he wasn't winning MVPs or nothing to write home about, but he was still putting in work.
Bro, you mentioned that it just has me looking up how far back they date. Well, they started as the Boston Americans in 1901 and then in
But still,
1908.
bro, they're the
Yeah.
original teams.
Yeah.
They're
So
not. Go ahead,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry about that.
No, I was just gonna say that they're they didn't start in the 1960s or 1970s, bro. This team goes back over 100 years.
Yeah, and that's why I was bringing that up because you said he's like one of the team leaders and not not a franchise leader, but like up there in the ranks with some of the
He's
greats.
top 10
Yeah.
in all those stats that I read for you, bro. Oh, Walks was 13th, but still 13th, bro, overall for like that team's got some history, you know?
Yeah, he was a major part of those runs. Yeah, bro, like the Red Sox started as the Boston Americans, as I said, in 1901, and then they changed to the Boston Red Sox in 1908. But if I'm not mistaken, and you guys can check me on this one, I think the American League started in 1901. So they've been there
Yeah.
since the
I,
beginning.
off the top of my head, I want to say, yeah, you're right, bro.
Let me look it up, bro.
Because it was the turn of the century when the NL started,
1901.
when the NL finally respected the AL.
122 years, bro.
As in exactly 18 captains, bro. Like that's nothing to like just brush off your shoulder, right?
Damn, bro. He really is one of the greatest Red Sox of all time, at
Yeah,
least,
yeah, man. He probably deserves a good statue or monument. I'm pretty sure he's in the Red Sox Hall of Fame or whatever they
Mhm.
have honoring their players over there. But just one more thing I want to throw at you, bro. I don't know if you saw it in the comments. This guy Zach Plit, he mentioned that he was also the Little League World Series and College World Series champ, along with the World Series title.
Oh, damn.
And I looked it up and I found something that confirmed it. So I ran with it and I was like, okay, this is fucking cool. You know, this is the only guy who's done it. But after looking it up, his team, his little league team won the United States bracket,
Okay.
but they lost the international championship.
To who?
Chinese Taipei.
Oh, damn.
And then his college World Series team, they lost the College World Series. So I gave out some bad information over there in the comments, guys. So feel free to let me have it. But in my defense, I was going off of what somebody else said. But he would have been the only guy to win all three titles. He's actually one of three guys to go to all three championships: the Little League World Series, College World Series, and the World Series. He's one
Bro,
of three
that's so
players.
cool, bro.
One of three players to play in all three championships, bro. That's just I know you have to have a good team around you to get there, but that's still a pretty good accomplishment.
Yeah.
The first guy that did it was Ed Vosberg. He's from Arizona, played with the Marlins.
Mm.
And the third guy that did it, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if do you know who he was? You know he did it. He played with the Mets in the 2015 World Series. I'll give you that hint. He was an outfielder.
An outfielder with the Mets, 2015.
2015.
Damn, bro. I'm drawing blanks on their outfield that year. Am I gonna 2015?
It's not that big of a name, bro. Like unless you're a Mets fan, you're probably not gonna know it, you know.
Like
And he's actually not even playing baseball anymore. So
Conforto?
yeah, good job.
Michael Conforto, I got
Atta
it.
boy. Good
Oh
job, bro.
shit.
You pulled that one out of your ass.
Oh shit. Michael Conforto. Hell yeah. Damn, bro. The Mets were so close to winning that year, bro.
Yeah,
Who
bro.
was it?
I think
Neil
they had
Walker?
Cespedes.
That oh yeah, Cespedes was on that team too. Uh um who was it, bro? Neil Walker that fucked up at second
No,
base against the Royals. The ball that
it
went through his
was
leg.
it was Murphy, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Daniel Murphy.
Yeah, I'm dissing over here. Damn, there goes my dub, bro. I just took that shit away from myself. I should just stay quiet, bro. I should just
You tried doubling up, huh? You tried doubling.
Fuck it. Oh man. That's how I got
But
on
yeah,
Varitek,
man.
bro. Shout out to
Yeah, me
him,
too,
bro.
man. Yeah,
And
yeah,
all the
man. Shout out to him.
intangibles.
So he earned that retirement, man. So hopefully he's doing good wherever. Actually, I saw that he was like an assistant doing something with the front office here in Boston.
Bro, real
So
quick, did you ever see that
mhm.
video of some guy wearing his jersey? And they're like at a little league park for their kids, obviously. And he was like at the snack bar, and Varitek walks up behind him. I guess his wife's recording, and the guy has Varitek's jersey, and he's like, "Oh, who do you know who that player is on the back of your?" And I forget what the guy says, but it took him like literally like 15, 20 seconds for him to realize that it was Varitek.
No way, bro. No,
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one,
it's a
bro.
really cool video, bro. It went around social media last year. But
Oh,
yeah,
so
it's
it just
really
happened.
yeah, not too long ago, bro. Um,
Interesting. I have to look that one up, bro.
I got you. I'm gonna send you the link if you want to get us into the next one.
Thank you, bro. So the last feature we have for this week is from February 28th, 1989. John Olerud, first baseman for Washington State University. He undergoes a surgery to have an aneurysm removed from his brain. So back on January 11th, the lefty first baseman collapsed after a workout. He ran 3/4 of a mile and then started getting a intense headache. Those intense headaches went dated back to December 1988. They would come like in a flash. They would last 30 seconds of intense pain and then they would go away. And but this time it didn't go away. He actually collapsed, and not thankfully, but due to the collapse, he ended up in a hospital, and they were able to find that aneurysm. So thankfully, they were able to address it and take care of it. Right. And the previous year, at 19 years old, he had one of the greatest college seasons of all time. He was 15-0 as a pitcher. He hit 464 and with 23 home runs, including a 22 game hit streak. Only 6 weeks later, after that collapse, the doctors realized that he was actually on the brink of death when that stuff happened. And after the procedure, I think you mentioned this in the IG post that he had to end up wearing the batting helmet
Mhm.
when he was on the field as a defensive first baseman for the rest of his career. And he was actually drafted in the 27th round in 1986 by the Mets, went back to school, and was taken in the third round of the 1989 draft, even after that surgery. And even after he actually told teams that he didn't want to get drafted. He wanted to go back to school for his senior year.
Mm.
And the Blue Jays didn't listen to him, and they ended up drafting him. He turned down a $200,000 signing bonus and a chance to start at Double A Knoxville because he said he wanted to go back to school, right? And later that month, the Blue Jays came back with another offer that he just couldn't refuse. It was a 3-year deal for 800 grand, including a $250,000 bonus, and it was a guarantee that he would start his career in the majors.
Mm.
So I actually found that out today that he never spent a day in the minors. I thought that was pretty interesting, bro. 15 players since the start of the draft, 24 years before 1989, to make his professional debut in the major leagues. And in his first at bat, bro, first major league appearance using a wood bat for the first time, he singled to right.
Mm. That's dope, bro.
The following year, he emerged as the Blue Jays' primary first baseman. Despite he was technically, I guess you could call it a platoon, because they still had Fred McGriff over there, another pretty good, talented first baseman, right?
Yeah. Were you gonna say a little more?
Nah, bro. No, that's it,
So
bro. You want to get into some of the stats?
yeah, bro. He gets a lot of love in the comments, and rightfully so, man. His career is very. It was probably one of the best careers, in Major League history. A 129 OPS plus, 863 OPS. So guess this, bro. 17 years in the majors. How many seasons do you think he had with an OPS plus under 100?
Under 100? You mean 1,000 or one?
No, OPS plus. Remember, 100's average.
Oh, OPS plus, OPS
Yeah.
plus. Under
So,
100,
how many seasons out
uh,
of 17?
I would say at least two, right?
At least two. Um, one, bro.
Damn,
One, bro. And that was in 94. And maybe to his defense, that was when
that was a strike.
he went and no, in 2004, I'm sorry, it was 94 his
Oh,
OPS plus, and that had to do
okay.
with I would assume it has to do with the fact that he went from Seattle to New York, transition. Probably had to move his whole
Mm,
life, But anyway, played for the Blue Jays, the Mets, the Mariners, Yankees, and Boston. Uh, Two-time World Series champ, three-time Gold Glover, two-time All-Star, which I think is a complete disgrace, bro. I think he should be at least like a six,
Yeah, bro.
seven-time All-Star, bro. Um, the first year he became an all-star was in 1993 when he put together a 186 OPS plus, bro. Arguably one of his greatest years.
Oof.
But
Damn.
even beyond that, bro, like there's seasons right here, like in '01, he had an OPS plus of 873. No, an OPS of 873, bro. He had one, two, three, four other seasons, bro, with a higher OPS than that, but he wasn't an all-star. And in one of those seasons, in 1999, he played 162 games. So now he played in a total of 2,234 games, 9,063 plate appearances, 1,139 runs, 2,239 hits, 500 doubles. He led the league in doubles in 1993 with 54, 255 home runs, which is no number either to just like kind of just graze over, bro. 255 is a really
Bro.
solid number. 1,230 RBI, 1,275 walks, 295 batting average, OPS plus career is 129, OPS, the regular one is 863. With all that in mind, bro, if you don't have his WAR on hand, what would you
I
guess?
do, bro. I
Ah,
just
fuck,
looked at it. I just
58.
looked at it. My
He should
bad,
be in
bro.
the hall,
Yeah.
bro. Especially with
That's
that
why I wanted.
story.
That's why I wanted to look up the war to ask you if you think he belongs in the hall, because I did see the comment section getting some love for the hall, you know. But
Bro.
yeah, I just think I don't see how you keep him out, you know.
Yeah, bro. Especially with that story, bro. Like,
Exactly. And then like I didn't realize he was a pitcher, bro. Or I did remember reading he was a pitcher, but I didn't
uh,
realize he was so good. And
mm-hmm.
like just if I was gonna say si te pones a pensar, if you start thinking to yourself, um, if the Blue Jays didn't make him stop pitching, he would have been the first Otani, bro. He would have been the first,
Yeah,
first two-way player in the league. But the Blue Jays made him stop pitching. So yeah, bro, he's this guy. And then there was another comment. I should have written down the name, but I think he said something to the tune of, "Oh, I've never heard about this guy, but this is pretty fucking cool."
mm-hmm.
So like he's just a guy that just deserves to be there, you know?
For sure, bro. For sure. Um, yeah, bro. Just a great career,
Damn,
man.
bro.
A great career, and it's crazy how he just um got dissed, bro. Only a two-time All-Star, bro. That's kind of ridiculous.
Bro, in that year, the 93 season, you said his OPS was 186. He had 54 doubles.
Mm. Yeah, and when he led the league in doubles that year, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's incredible, bro. Like
Who was taking all those first baseman All-Star game appearances in
I'm
the mid
trying to
'90s, bro?
think. I'm trying to think. AL, I would say maybe Bell, bro. Albert Bell.
1996 or Rafael Palmeiro, maybe.
Uh-huh. Albert Bell from 93 to 97, he was an all-star every year, bro. Oh, but he wasn't a left fielder, bro. I'm tripping. Why am I putting this guy at first, bro? Um, Mattingly stopped after 95.
That's true.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, bro. Who took all those?
Yeah, bro. I'm not finding it here. But yeah, one more nugget for you, bro. On Olerud, in 2001, he became the second player to hit for the cycle in both the American League and the NL.
Nice, nice. Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
bro,
Hall of Fame,
just a
bro. What are
hitter,
they
bro. Just
doing?
a hitter, bro.
What are they doing?
Yeah, bro. But if it took this long for freaking Fred McGriff to get in, it's probably
Yeah,
gonna take Olerud another 20, 30 years for people to realize his greatness, you know?
yeah, yeah.
But that's all I got on him, bro. If you want to jump his to the news section.
Let's do it. So Kevin did us the courtesy of looking for a pretty awesome article talking about records in the World Baseball Classic, which is perfect because it just kicked off. And before I pass it over to him, uh, it started on it started on Tuesday. I'm sorry about that.
Right.
Panama, I think Panama beat Puerto Rico. Panama, the Netherlands beat Cuba. I'm sorry about that. I'm going off of the flags. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, today's Thursday, the 9th. Panama beat the Chinese Taipei 12-5. Australia beat Korea 8-7. Panama lost to the Netherlands again. So Netherlands are 2-0. That was yesterday. Today, we got to see Otani. I saw a cool catch from Lars Nootbaar. We have a game at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern, Czech Republic, which is our underdog team, bro. If you remember, against China.
Yes, sir.
Against China.
Doctors and businessmen.
11:30 p.m. Eastern, Cuba versus Panama. And the games that happened today already, Italy beat Cuba 6-3 after 10 innings, bro. So there's
Harvey
a few upsets going
Italy
around.
game, I think.
Yeah, and Japan did their thing with Otani on the mound. I mean, they beat China 8-1. And
I
quick,
actually sorry to cut you off, bro. I saw the beginning of that China Japan game. The Chinese pitcher, the starter, he was 19 years old, bro. 19 years old.
And
he had the bases loaded in he had the bases loaded in the first inning. And I don't blame him at all, bro.
19. What were you doing at 19, bro?
Not pitching on the world stage, bro. That's for sure.
Yeah. Tomorrow we have a cool slate: Korea versus Japan, Italy versus Chinese Taipei, Panama versus Italy, and China versus Australia. So let us know about those records, bro.
So it's only the fifth. We're going to the fifth edition of the World Baseball Classic, but we already have some cool records. The first one on the list, we have the most RBI in a game is 7, with Ken Griffey Jr. doing it in 2006. He in the MLB, he only had more than 7 once, so pretty interesting. 2 MVP awards were won by Daisuke Matsusaka in 2006 and 2009. So there's been 4 WBCs and he has half of them. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Robinson Cano and Marcus Stroman each have 1 MVP award, and they're both playing this year, so they have a chance to tie them. 10 strikeouts in a game by Ubaldo Jimenez in 2009. And this is really interesting because like you mentioned in your Sacardo channel with your WBC video, there's pitching limits, right?
Yeah.
So 10 strikeouts in a game is really rare. Obviously not rare in the major leagues, but rare in WBC. Next one on the list, we have 4 hit games at multiple classics by Justin Morneau. He had 4 hit game in 2009 and 2013. Next on the list, we have 7 saves in 1 classic by Fernando Rodney. And last on the list, we have 4 extra base hits in a game by Young Chi Chen. This is from the WBC in 2006, and he played for Chinese Taipei. He actually had 3 doubles and a home run, bro. Just slugging.
That's good stuff. And to add to that, a couple of little like just statistics, like not, I guess just notable things. Ernie Witt has been a manager in 5 different classics. This is the 5th installment, right? You said?
Yeah, he's a Canadian coach, right?
Yeah. Which they should have made better uniforms, bro. Their uniforms are kind of messed up, bro.
I saw those today, bro.
Anyway,
I don't think the coach designed them, but yeah, bro.
yeah, I know, right? Not to diss him, but this is what I thought about. 3 pairs of siblings as teammates in the Netherlands, and 4 extra base hits in a game. Young Chi Chen. So out of all these, bro, out of the ones you mentioned, I should say, which one do you think is the toughest to break? Now, for
Toughest to
anybody,
break.
sorry about that. Or tie or break. For anybody that maybe not too familiar with it, this happens every 4 years. So that's why we're these records are.
Is it 4 years or 3 years, bro?
I think it's four, bro. No, and also we had the first one in also. Oh, it's three, bro.
It's '06 and then '09, but
And
then they went from
and then
'09 to 13.
and then from 13 to 17, right?
Yeah. So it
It's
looks like it was
4 years.
3 years and then they moved it to 4 years. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
and then obviously we got delayed because of the pandemic.
Yeah. So
So
but
yeah,
if you think about it, since it's every 4 years now, hold on, I hear a fire alarm outside, bro. My bad.
I don't hear it. I don't
Um,
even hear
no,
it.
but I'm worried. Like, should I run outside my building or?
No, I
But
thought you were. No, I don't even hear it, bro. It's not. I can't hear it on my end, so they
uh,
won't be able to hear
that's
it.
good, bro. As long as we don't hear it on the recording, bro, we're fine. Even if I go up in flames, but that's all that matters, bro. But if you think about it, the fact that it's every 4 years now, it's gonna make these records harder to break. You know, obviously, since they're gonna be older, going back and forth every 4 years.
Hey, you
But
said fire alarm, bro?
yeah, bro, like a fire
Oh,
alarm. You know, like
oh
when
shit, my fault,
like a
bro. I thought
boom, like
sirens. Do you want to go
nah,
check?
bro, not a siren. Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm pretty sure
Oh
somebody will
shit.
come knock on my door if I have to,
This
if
is
I
gonna
have to
be the
leave.
one that blows up for us. Literally.
Um, I would say, 'cause see, so the MVP one obviously has a chance of getting broken this year. I would say the 10 strikeouts and more than 10 strikeouts in a game, bro.
Me too, bro.
Really?
Uh, I'm with you on that, bro. Because like you said, I thought about it too. The
Shit.
pitching limits, especially now, the deeper we get into like our era of baseball, the new era or whatever, they handle them more
Mm, yeah.
carefully, um, and like with the amount of like different, I guess hitters they face, since they don't play the same team every night. Um, you're gonna just have more guys like free and swinging, so they have more of a chance to just put the
Yeah,
ball in
exactly.
play. But I think that one, and I think a close one behind that is the 4 hit games. More no, I've marked that one right there.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 4 hits in a game, and obviously Griffey's another one too. They're all records for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. But I could see maybe like who are boys from Czech Republic playing today? I could see one of those Chinese guys dropping a 7 RBI game on on one of those
Yeah,
pitchers. Like
all these
I could see that one
records,
happening,
all
right?
these records are gonna get broken tonight. No, I'm playing.
No,
Okay,
no
do you want?
disrespect to our
Much love,
Czech
bro.
Republic
I hope they pull
following.
a dub, bro. I hope they pull a dub.
Hey, bro. Honestly, like I was looking at the odds, the betting odds, on this website that I use, and they're throwing a $5 spot on them would get you some good rewards.
Hmm.
But just real quick, since we're on the topic, before we get into this last video segment here, so you see that today on Thursday, so China played Japan, and then they're gonna play again on the same day.
No, oh, you know what, bro? I think because of their time is very different. So this is probably next day for
So
them
then,
already.
so no, I understand that. So they're playing on back-to-back days before other teams have even played their first game.
Yeah,
How is that fair? Like I know Mexico doesn't play till Saturday, right?
yeah, but
And
I
these
think
guys
it
are
just comes down
already.
to their pool. Like
Oh,
obviously,
okay.
our guys are gonna like the U.S. and Mexico. They'll play their back-to-back games too, and these guys are probably gonna be.
That's true because
Yeah,
Mexico does play Saturday, Sunday.
yeah, and so does the U.S.
You're right. So it's just a time difference, and
Yeah.
I thought they were just being dicks, and they're like, hey, all right, you guys are done. You guys got another game in 8 hours, so.
Watch the Czech Republic not get any days off.
For real.
Oh man, but they're probably used to
That's
that,
funny.
bro.
So
Seeing as they're regular workers, they don't probably get any like PTO like these
that's
pro
true, huh?
players,
Just another day in the
just like
office.
us, bro.
And they get
Yeah.
to play ball, so it's probably more fun for them.
So
So
let's get into the Peralta. You want to talk about Peralta,
yes,
Juan
sir.
Peralta?
Yes, sir. So we were talking about it last week with Flank Thomas. The different rules we've been seeing on the being implemented in spring training.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this one that was really cool, bro. Or I thought it was interesting because Wandy Peralta struck out the Pirates. Uh, Sorry if I butcher this, but it says Tucupita Marzano. Not sure how
Mm-hmm.
you say that. On 3 pitches in the second inning, uh, and then at bat that took less than 20 seconds. So it got me thinking. That's a new record that can have that just got created in baseball, right?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
a new stat, that can be used in baseball.
Yeah, that's such a
not
cool way
only
to look
not
at it.
only can not only can the pitchers use it, like I'm just personally thinking like, hey, like you're never gonna have to deal with clock violations with me. Like I'm worth certain amount of money or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah,
even
bro.
even betting aspects. Like, oh, was there gonna be a violation in this game, or the over under and clock violations for this game?
Mm-hmm.
So kind of just interesting to see how the new rules are already impacting the game.
Yeah. I like that way that you looked at it, bro. And then I know like some pitchers are gonna feast on that, bro. They're gonna,
Yeah,
but
like we already saw Max Scherzer playing around
yeah,
with it, right?
yeah. But this also, moving as fast as Peralta did in this specific at bat. You may see it as, oh, when is a batter gonna get a chance? Like it's gonna be super hard for them to get a hit. But this also like raises the chance of Peralta fucking up his mechanics in that pitch sequence and throwing something over the plate.
That's
Like the chances go up for that too.
throwing a cookie, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun to keep tabs on, bro. I like how you broke that down. I like that that's really a new possibility for the fastest strikeout ever. Like 10
Yeah,
seconds.
exactly, bro. Like yeah, right.
Yeah, because there's gonna be
So
some guys that don't bounce out of that box, bro. I think like one of
no,
them is Giancarlo. He just stays. He just stands there like a
yeah.
big ass statue. So yeah, that's cool,
Yeah,
bro.
he'll swing the bat around a little bit, but he'll
Yeah,
put it right back on the shoulder, yeah.
it's gonna be cool to watch. Yeah.
So yeah, man, we'll see what baseball evolves into, right?
Hmm.
Uh, so for this last section of the week, we have a must-watch video. I'm pretty sure I saw it on the MLB.com website, but it's a college player, the Houston Cougars center fielder Drew Bianco. He goes airborne, bro. And did you see the video yet, or are you gonna watch it here for the first time?
Watch it here for the first time.
Sick.
Okay, so when you're ready, let me know. We'll play it. We'll hit play at the same time.
All right, I'm ready, bro.
All right, count it.
3, 2, 1. Left center field gap.
Yo, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties, some sound issues, so
My bad,
don't
you
mind
guys.
us. It's out of his control. It's out of my control. It's just one of those things. It is what it is. So we were just reacting to that catch. You want to go real quick to 27 seconds, bro? That's where I'm at, and then we'll hit play from there. Because I'm sure they're going to show the
Gotcha,
replay.
bro.
I'm sure they're going to show the replay right
Yeah.
now. And I'll have this linked down below. It's from Houston Baseball. Houston, I guess it's Houston College. I don't know what they're.
The University of
Cougars.
Houston, bro.
Yeah, Houston Cougars.
Houston Cougars baseball.
All right. 27
Ready, bro.
seconds. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
So just no regard for his body, bro. I love that.
Bro.
And we're just talking about about taking away a home run or hitting a home run with Flank Thomas last week.
Yeah.
And like this is a prime example of why I'm pretty sure why he said he'd rather take one away.
Bro, imagine the pain too, bro. Like once that adrenaline wears off. He had a good route to it too, bro. It's just, damn, bro. Like you gotta be fearless for that, bro. I mean, to keep running full speed after you feel the warning track.
Oh hell yeah, bro! I would have stopped right away as soon as I hit that dirt, bro. I would have been like,
"All right, I guess I'm not getting this one."
let me catch this carom off the wall real quick and get him at second, or let me keep him at second. Let me hit my cutoff guy in the chest. That's what I would have been worried about.
Damn, bro, that's a great catch.
Yeah, so if you actually scroll down on that article, he took away another home run the previous week.
Oh,
and this wall was different. It was a higher wall, so he actually had to jump up, make the skyscraper jump at the wall to take another one away, bro.
Count us down. Let's watch it.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I may have seen this one, bro.
Yeah, it made its rounds on Instagram, bro. Ooh. Just timed it perfectly, bro.
Bro, he has a good feel. You can tell just off of body language. He has a real good feel once he gets to that track.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, bro.
So Drew Bianco, guys, make sure start following his career, man, because he's gonna be making some catches in the majors here pretty soon.
Hell yeah. So that wraps it up. It was a super cool episode. If you guys got this far, we appreciate you to the fullest. This one was fun. Also, if you don't know, last week we did an interview with a former pro, Flank Thomas. I have his info down below. Go check that one out. We got some insight into how the A's organization runs in the minors, learned some stuff about the Rockies, the Red Sox, and his experience, Really cool episode, man. And it's just for Kevin and I, it's a very, very big moment for us. As far as, we've come so far since 2018, and we're just super happy and proud that we were able to do something like that. So that link will be down below. Also, we have an Instagram where we are most active. Right there, we post 4 to 10 times a day. Anything from pictures to videos. The comments are super lit. Whenever I have the time in post-production, I'm able to, go screenshot them and put them on the podcast. So, sometimes you may get a chance to get on here and, get your little Instagram handle out there and, be recognized for dropping a very funny comment, valuable comment, whatever it is,
Right.
We also have a YouTube channel where we post one short per day. We have over 300 videos there, 30 to 60 seconds of your time. That's all it is. And it basically reflects whatever we post on Instagram. It's just in spoken form, video form, little slideshow videos, whatever it is. And yeah, just make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And if you have any other words, Kevin, we'll let them go.
Yeah, bro, and don't forget to follow the last YouTube channel, Sacardo Baseball. Is it called, or what's the handle on that one?
Yeah, so I have another 2 channels where Sacardo Baseball is where I do I'll show my face more. I talk about maybe like the World Baseball Classic. I just did that. The other day I dropped a video on 10 bizarre rules in baseball's history, just to kind of reflect the new rules that we have this year, just to make sure you guys don't panic. This game's always changing. It just is what it is. And then I have another one called Baseball Stuff where I do documentary style videos. The first one I did was way back in 2021, December, and it's about the first curveball that was pitched,
Nice.
Invented by Candy Cummings. My most recent one was last month, which those are a little more time consuming, but the one I did last month was about Roberto Clemente and his kidnapping in 1969.
That was a crazy one, bro. I didn't know that story, bro. That was a good one. So just make sure to follow those 2 channels, guys, because my boy Richie's here dropping some quality baseball stuff. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you guys don't miss a thing.
Yes, sir. So yeah, with that said, thank you guys for kicking it. I am Ricardo, and that is
your boy Kevin.
And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.